Now, conferences and events, like in our space at this point, you could just go to conferences all year long. Like you could just go from one to the next and never stop traveling. And there's a few people in here who probably do that. But I would try to plan an annual calendar and base your conference attendance on what your goals are. And also if you have a big team, divide and conquer. But basically you just have to look at the ROI of what you're going to versus the opportunity cost. And I feel like there's a difference between affiliate conferences that you go to every year, staples where you're talking to your peers and learning, like Affiliate World, versus going to a vertical specific show where you might run into 2 or 3 other affiliates who are savvy enough to know about that event. So there are shows for everything. I mean, so in the pay-per-call space, this is what I do now, people are actually running ads for porta potties. And I looked it up, and there's actually a show for the porta potty industry. So you could go as granular as you want, depending on how deep you want to go into a vertical, or you can do a combination of both. And then I would say, maximize your Amex points with your travel, especially if you're media buying, and you may never have to spend a dime on going to shows. And then, of course, public speaking, what I'm doing now. I'm trying to get better at it over the years. But basically, if you're going to do public speaking, you need to decide what your core competency is. Mine is biz dev. And then it kind of has a snowball effect. So I'll give you an example. I did David Stodolak's LFG show. We did a silly video of going to Circus and gambling and comparing it to media buying. And from that, I got invited to do the Affiliate Marketing Show podcast. And from that, I got invited to speak at Affiliate World. And so it just it has a snowball effect. And then you start to become known, and you start to be valid as a guest on different podcasts and panels and speaking. And then you kind of have to decide how much you want to reveal. You definitely don't want to give away all the secret sauce, but you have to provide value. And then you can decide from there if you want to make it into a course and monetize it or not. And that just becomes kind of like a full-time job in and of itself. Being a guru, it's tough. And then there's also trade groups, of course. So there's a lot of value within Skype groups, Telegram groups. There are these insider affiliate marketing groups where everybody shares what they're doing, and they're pretty open, and it's very much a community. And then there's also lobbying groups.